a few things about Guru, because today is that auspicious Guru Purnima Tithi. Just now, our revered Swami Sukhatmananji was talking about Guru Purnima. He said that Guru Purnima started when we started celebrating the birthday of the great Vyasa. Vyasa Rishi is well known to all of us. What is the importance of Vyasa? The Vyasa Rishi, he was the first to categorize the knowledge of God. Sri Tulsidas ji says, Hari Anant, Hari Katha Ananta. So, Hari means here God. The God is infinite, and the glory of God cannot be finite. Because the nature of God is infinity, then the glory also must be infinite. That is how Tulsidas puts it. And we see that the glory of God is expressed in the Vedas. So, it's very peculiar book. If I can call it as a book, that will be a wrong thing. Because Swamiji says, Vedas are not books. It doesn't have a first page and there's a last page. Because it is the knowledge of God. The knowledge of God doesn't have a beginning and doesn't have an end. So Vedic passages, unless someone tells what it is, it's very difficult to understand. So the modern Sanskrit or the Puranic Sanskrit, even the Gita Sanskrit, you find is very easy to understand. Because it has been made into easy. So easily it is accessible for us. So this wonderful work of categorizing the knowledge of God into 4 parts, that was something nobody has done earlier. And that was Vyasadeva who did for the first time. And that's why we say, Vyasa, Namostu te Vyasa Vishala Buddhe. Who is Vyasa? Who has got Vishala Buddhi. Vishala means vast. Vast like the glory of God, which is infinite. That type of buddhi he had, and he could categorize this knowledge. And then he wrote 18 Mahapuranas. Can you imagine one Purana? You take one Vishnu Purana, you take, or Shiva Purana, or Skanda Purana, or any Purana you take, that Purana nowadays you find so much a big book it is. 18 Mahapuranas he wrote. And afterwards what he did, 18 Upapuranas also he wrote. After writing everything, it is said this great Vyasadeva did not find peace of mind. After writing so much of God, we all come here, we all come to the temple, we sing the glory of God. Is it not? We take a lot of stotras, we chant. We have got so many other things to do to please God. We think that God will be pleased by my chanting a few stotras. That is very childish way of thinking. But then we think that yes, okay, I have come, somebody rang me up today morning at 8 o'clock. And then that lady said, Maharaj, today 3 o'clock I got up. I did my japa and then I chanted some stotras, everything. I think Sri Ramakrishna must have been very pleased with me. Well, I would not say pour hot water into that. Okay, yes, Sri Ramakrishna is really pleased with your chanting. Yes, we think like that. These are all religious activities which Sri Ramakrishna is not interested in. What he is interested from us? He is interested from us whether you are able to bring me from outside into your heart? Are you able to bring Sri Ramakrishna into your heart? That is what he wants to know. He would like to see that. And on Guru Purnima day, we do that. We do a lot of chanting, we do a lot of singing of bhajans, and we listen to the speeches. All over the world today, you will find that many Swamis are giving speeches, and all will come in YouTube, and you all will listen to that as far as possible. So the whole day is spent in the thought of Guru. Is it that we are paying homage to Guru on this auspicious Guru Purnima Tithi? If you say, I would say yes. You are doing that everything. All these things are not enough. There is one more thing that is required. To pay homage to Guru on Guru Purnima is not merely singing some hymns on him. No, there is something more is required. What is that more is required? If you do daily 108 times japa of the Guru mantra, today you should be able to do 1008. If you have been doing 1000 times a day japa, today you should be able to do 10,000 times. Are you able to reciprocate the Guru's dana to you? He has initiated you. He has come down as a great compassion. You know, when a Guru gives initiation, it is not one-way traffic. It is two-way traffic. You also has to go into Guru, and Guru comes into you. So when he gives mantra, what he does is not, mantra is a syllables of a language. Okay, it is a Sanskrit language. All mantras somehow are remaining in Sanskrit language. But in Tamil, we have got Tamil mantra also. There are Tamil mantras, siddhas, they have made into Tamil mantras. Like that, I hope in every language there may be some wonderful vachanas which are considered as mantras. So like that, Sanskrit mantras also those. So he has given you mantra. Along with the mantra, he has poured a part of his Shakti into you. So the mantra doesn't come alone. If I give this specs to you, I only give the specs to you. That's all. You receive this object. But when mantra is received, it is not an object. It is connected with the power of Guru. How much power of the Guru? An infinitesimal part. Because the power is so great, we will not be able to have it. In the ancient days, it said when Guru said to the Shishya, Tattvamasi, he gives that wonderful Upadesha. Tattvamasi, thou art that. He says, immediately Shishya says, Aham Brahmasmi. Immediately realization. The moment he gives the command, instantly the disciple realizes. But today it's not like that. Today we have to do lots and lots of sadhana. So we do. So what we do, what type of homage that we can give to Guru on this auspicious day? We have to take a determined action regarding our sadhana. How many of us are able to perform sadhana? Guru, on the time of initiation day, he has given you mantra, he has given you power. In case you forget the mantra, in case you don't do proper japa, then the mantra Shakti, which he has given you along with the mantra, the Shakti will start working and it will try to bring you to the spiritual path. That's why the mantra Shakti, as it is called, is very important. I have seen my mother in childhood days, I used to go around because there was a big, so many houses were there. So you go this house, that house, like that. As a child, you do not know what is what. So everywhere you play. And then each house, when I go there, oh, this boy has come, come, let it have something. Like that the mother will feed something. So in another house, another one feed. Like that, so many things I have eaten. I was just about 7, 8 years old. And then when I come to home, then I feel stomach pain. Because lot of things I have eaten. So I will go and complain to mother, Ma, you see, so many people fed me. Why did we eat? Like that she would say. But then what to do? They are so lovingly they give. So I eat. And I come back. Then she would take vibhuti in her hand And then she would apply on my stomach. Om Namah Shivaya, she would say, and rub the stomach portion around the nabi. And within 5 minutes, all the pain, discomfort is everything gone. You see the mantra shakti. The mantra shakti can be used for any type of healings that happens in the body, that requires in the body. Likewise, mental healing can be done. Somebody very far away, for 14 years I was in abroad. At that time when I was in abroad, people from India, our devotees, they would tell me or send me an email or ring me up and tell Maharaj, in house so much a problem is there. I said, okay, you also pray, I will also pray for you. And I would pray, when I sit for meditation, I would pray for the devotees, and the devotee is cured. How it happens? Because of the mantra Shakti. The Shakti can be used anywhere. But before using, should we not acquire the mantra Shakti? Is the question that I am placing before you. Don't think of the usage now. First, let us acquire the mantra Shakti. How do you acquire? By repeating the mantra, which is called japa. The japa vidhana is there. There are a lot of points are there how to do japa and how many times to do japa, etc., etc. And some people ask me, Maharaj, Guru told me twice in a day, 108 times you should do japa. I am doing it. Can I do extra? I said, most important. Yes, welcome. You do extra. If you have time, then do extra japa. No problem at all. And some people ask me, suppose I am washing my clothes. Can I do japa? Suppose I am sitting in an auto and auto is traveling, I am sitting alone. Can I do japa there? I said, yes. Japa can be done at any place, in any situation you are. There is no bar for doing japa. Only by doing japa, we are paying homage to our Guru. Otherwise, we are not recognizing the Guru, neither the Guru Shakti. So Guru Shakti is within us. As I told you, it is a two-way. So the one way is Guru gives mantra, along with that he gives up mantra Shakti, so that you are able to repeat the mantra. Otherwise you will not be able to repeat. Even for repetition of the mantra, you require some power, and that power is added to that mantra. Now from your side, what you should do, repeating the mantra at whatever time it is possible, however much and more you can do, that is the best. Lakshmi Didi was there with Sri Ramakrishna. So she was niece to Sri Ramakrishna. And Lakshmi used to ask him, Sri Ramakrishna, he said, some guru was there, one Shakta guru came. So he came to Kamarpukur and he initiated Lakshmi. Lakshmi was a small girl at that time. He initiated into Shakta mantra. So this girl was repeating the Shakta mantra again and again. And then when she came to Dakshineswar to be with Holy Mother Sarada Devi, at that time Sri Ramakrishna saw Lakshmi and she used to come to Sri Ramakrishna every time because his kaka is, so he used to come. And now Lakshmi Devi, he found, what are you doing? What type of God you are thinking? And then he meditated. He came to know what she is doing. He called her, no, your mantra is different. I will write. He took a small, tree bark, one small piece was lying. He took it and asked her to open her mouth. And in her tongue, he wrote the mantra that is meant for Lakshmi. Lakshmi's mantra is on Sri Krishna, not on Devi. So the mantra itself changed. So a Parama Guru comes, a Guru who can guide you properly, and he will tell you what is well. There are many types of problems that we get in our spiritual life. Whom to go and ask? If your Guru is living, go to him. If he is at a distant place, write to him, telephone him and tell him, Maharaj, this is what I am having the problem. So one devotee here also from Bangalore, she asked me for a solution for this. I said, your Guru is still living. Your Guru is coming to Bangalore. You sit with him, ask for some time and tell your problems, and that will be resolved. And she later told me, wow, wonderful suggestion you gave me, Swamiji. I went to my Guru, and Guru resolved my problem. So, if the Guru is not there, he has passed away, then what you should do? Then, like my Guru, Srimad Swami Nirvananandaji Maharaj. Today itself I saw a beautiful photograph of his, one of my Guru Bhai here, a Swami, he showed me. Then, you see, he is no more in body. So when he is not no more in body, I have to ask some of my spiritual problems, to whom to go. So I used to go to one Swami. I do not know how many of you have taken initiation from him. Swami, he was called Naresh Maharaj, Swami Gahananandaji Maharaj. I don't know how many of you are there, Gahananandaji's disciples, but Gahananandaji was there. So he was like my Upaguru. So I took him as my Upaguru. So for all my problems, I used to go to him and he would resolve. So the Guru Shakti, what happens? It is coming. That's why to become a member of an order, an organization, has got multiple benefits for the devotees. Suppose you don't have any Upaguru also. You can come directly nearest center where the head of the Swami, head in charge of the center, he can act and he can resolve your problem. So many centers we have, wherever you go. I am coming from Yelagiri. Yelagiri is a beautiful hilly station, and we have a small mutt center is there. It's a mutt center, it's a retreat center. More than 400 Swamis have come so far and have done retreat. And nowadays, we are doing retreat for the devotees also. The May 21, I took over charge, and then from that time onwards, devotees retreat also happening. Suppose 15, 20 devotees come together as a group, they can come there. They can conduct, we will conduct retreat for them. So, you see, people are now coming, every month I have one retreat for the devotees. Wonderful thing it is to come to a quiet place, solitude place. Those, a few of the faces I see, they have seen that Yelagiri. They know how it is. So much of solitude, except the sound of the birds and the trees, leaves, you don't have any sound there. Not even a cycle rickshaw bell or an auto bell or noise. Nothing like that. So much of peace is there and the solitude is there. And those, if men folk come, one or two, like that you come, I have 4 beds for the men. They can stay there in that and they can understand. One fellow who comes regularly to spend 3 days, 4 days in our place, he said, Swamiji, sometimes I hear the sound of my heart's palpitation. He says, now you can see how wonderful it is. Yeah. This type of solitude, going to some time in your life and think of God, at that time you will find that God has come in front of me. We are doing Japa of Sri Ramakrishna mantra, and suddenly Sri Ramakrishna appears before you and he sits before you. How you will find? So, still Sri Ramakrishna is living. I will tell you one experience. I was in Singapore for some time. Should I close now? Time is there? 12:15 I was told. Okay. So that I was in Singapore. At that time one lady rang and she came to me and she said, you are thinking of Sri Ramakrishna so much and I am seeing you are always doing japa. If she comes to the temple, she'll be there 3 hours, 4 hours doing japa. And that type of lady, I asked her, have you experienced Sri Ramakrishna's presence? I asked her. Very, very surprising thing. We can hear these type of things from highly evolved souls like that we think. But this is an ordinary looking lady, a widow and aged lady. She said, I have seen Sri Ramakrishna. In a very casual way she told. I was surprised. You seen Ramakrishna? Yes. One day I was lying after lunch. I just went to my bed and I was lying down. And suddenly the room became so much of bright light. So I had to open my eyes and I saw looking, and Sri Ramakrishna was standing next to me. I was stunned. Then I asked, what did he say to you? He said, I cannot stay there. Very, that in Tamil he told that lady, mind you, Sri Ramakrishna can speak any language. He can speak any language, no problem. Though he didn't go to school and even did not know how to fully write essay, etc. in Bengali itself, he could speak many languages after he left the body. You see, and he told her, Durnatram adikkirathu. He said, Durnatram adikkirathu means some bad smell I am having. Like that he said. The lady, and then he disappeared. The lady could not understand what it is. So he immediately rang up. At that time, the Swami who was in charge, she rang me up and said, Swamiji, I had this vision like that of Sri Ramakrishna telling me like that. What it is, I don't understand. Then immediately she said, okay, 4 o'clock we shall open the temple. You come to ashram. So she came to ashram. So both of them went to temple. And they were going around the temple. Is there any bad smell there? Is it what Sri Ramakrishna indicated to the lady? So they were going around, and then the boy who is working there, that boy has got certain duties. He has to take out the flower vases and change the water and clean it. All those duties, one boy is working there. That boy suddenly came and fell down at the feet of Maharaj. And Maharaj said, what is that? Why you are doing this? He says, Maharaj, please excuse me. For the last 3 days, I did not change water in the flower vase. You see, Sri Ramakrishna is living. Today you do in your home, he comes to you. When you do japa, he is present there. So always while doing japa, you must think, I am in front of Sri Ramakrishna. He is sitting in front of me. Or I am in front of him. And because the picture is there before you, if your mind runs here and there, open your eyes, see the picture. Just to see, look at him. All your bad thoughts, the negative thoughts, those sanskaras will be just removed, set aside for the time being. And then by constantly doing japa, like that, as Holy Mother says, 20,000 a day, if you do, the japa actually becomes automatic with you. You don't need to stress yourself to do japa. You don't need to tell your mind, sit now and do japa. No, the japa becomes automatic. And when you get up from sleep in the morning and just you are not full body consciousness has not come, slowly your mind is coming to the body consciousness and you are going to get up. That is, you are going to wake up. At that moment, if the japa is going on in your mind, you can detect that. So what has happened? You have been doing japa in the daytime, and in the night while sleeping, the japa is working in your mind. It is in your subconscious. And in the subconscious, the japa mantra is slowly acting, and it is go on rotating there. And when when waking up state comes, at that time you are able to remember, and the japa is still going on in the mind. And that is called ajapa japa. That is, without doing japa, you are doing japa. Ajapa means what? Not doing japa. So, but while not doing japa, also you can do japa. That state when it comes, Sri Ramakrishna is in front of you. He is with you. He protects you. You just ask for anything. Even for going, see, when I have to go here, this tar, this wire, this is a trouble for me. Without seeing me, I may just skip into that, I may skip it and then fall down. So anything can happen. So how do you know that Sri Ramakrishna is with me? That's why the japa is one of the method that we can bring the force, the divine force, and bring it in front of me. This itself we have not done. In front we have not brought. How are you going to take him into the heart? That is another question. Unless we close our eyes and think we are in presence of Sri Ramakrishna, slowly, another another method, another step is there, higher step, where you don't need to open your eyes at all. You see Sri Ramakrishna within yourself. That stage has to come. And that's how the spiritual life progresses. Once we have the darshan of our Ishta Devata, your spiritual life is fulfilled, for which we are all troubling. We are all taking efforts for that. And on this auspicious time, and I pray to Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother and Swamiji to bless us that wonderful effect of having Sri Ramakrishna's presence always with us. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.